A local lab is scrambling to get the coronavirus vaccine out and on the market. It's a race against the clock, but every day, Inovio Pharmaceuticals is getting closer to releasing this urgent medicine. News 8's Neda Arampur went to the lab to find out what it is they're creating.
The eyes of the world watching and waiting for what comes out of this lab. Inovio Pharmaceuticals in Sorrento Valley taking on the crucial task of creating the COVID-19 vaccine. They've done it before for Zika and for the Middle East respiratory syndrome known as MERS, even a vaccine for Ebola.
It's something we're trained to do, and to say all the infrastructure's here and the expertise is in-house. This was actually published data from the Chinese scientists.
When Chinese scientists released the virus's sequence on January 19th.
What they did, they isolated it and then they sequenced it.
Inovio researchers got to work, and within 3 hours they had a vaccine.
We have an algorithm which we've designed, and we can basically put that sequence into our algorithm and come up with our DNA medicine in that short amount of time.
Yes, it only took 3 hours for these smart minds to come up with what may stop the global spread of a deadly virus that has all but turned major neighborhoods in China into ghost towns. With tens of thousands in quarantine and suffering from this virus, the urgency of what these researchers are doing is not lost here.
We're really laser focused on this one right now. So this is the plasmid production.
Dr. Trevor Smith takes us into the lab to show us how they're creating this vaccine.
So it all starts with this very tiny amount of DNA.
They want what they call DNA medicine to multiply in dishes, vials, and vats where yeast and bacteria all mix together to make even more medicine. And that's what's inside this brown liquid, which then turns into a paste.
Once it's purified, it would then turn into this clear liquid solution containing that DNA medicine, which would then be used for the preclinical studies.
And that's what's happening now. And Dr. Smith says so far so good. The vaccine has been tested on mice and guinea pigs. Then it'll be tried on a group of human patients. So how exactly does this vaccine work?
Say it's like a piece of biological software.
Meaning it would give your body instructions to create the proper attack in the form of T cells and antibodies against COVID-19. And if all goes as planned, it may be available for mass public use by as early as this summer, which would be record time at Inovio. Neda Arampur, News 8.
Right now, a lead researcher at Inovio is in Sweden meeting with the World Health Organization to come up with the best plan of attack against the coronavirus.